And we are live. What's up, everybody? AJ here from AJ's Collectibles, back with another TCI, the Collector Interview episode. This is episode 28, aka the Aussie Takeover. We got Kaity from HeyIt'sKaity. We got Gabriel the Collector, and we also got Adelaide, Toy Collector. He's coming in a little later because he's barely getting off of work and stuff, and like he'll tune in later. And I'm really glad to have these guys on here. Kaity, Gabe, and then Adelaide that will show up later. And I've been a fan of their channels for, I guess you can say, a long time already. And they got amazing stuff. They got amazing content, all of them. And make sure you go check them out. Their Instagrams, their YouTubes, all in the description below. Make sure you go follow them. Make sure you go subscribe to them. It will mean a lot to me if you do. So check them out. They're great people, awesome people. I do consider them as part of my family. Kaity as a sister, Gabe as a brother. So they're definitely like a huge part of my family, my growing family that I consider like close and personal friends of mine and everything. And would you guys like to say something? Kaity, you want to go first?
You put me on the spot. Hello, my name's Kaity. I'm from HeyIt'sKaity. What would you like me to say?
Oh, just anything if you being on here, or like want to put out your channel out there, your Instagram.
Well, I really appreciate being invited onto the channel. Thank you so much, AJ. All the kind words are really appreciated. What's to say? I like Batman. Obsessed with Batman. So I collect a bit of DC, mainly Batman. The Simpsons, horror, Pokemon. Sorry, just having a look. And I will be getting some Bleach Pop soon, because I finally decided that I have a channel, so I have an excuse to buy pops that I like now. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, and in the video that I filmed today, I actually said that I am going to be doing a giveaway for that, so that's a little sneak peek for you guys, because that obviously hasn't been released yet, but yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and congrats for almost getting there to 2,000 already.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. It is.
Yeah, you want to say something, Gabe?
Just thank you for the kind words that you said. I'm Gabriel. Just been collecting pops since 2014.
Ooh, me too.
Yeah, but very, very slowly, because in that 7 years, I think I've only got probably 380 now.
Okay.
So I've been collecting, but very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that. And all right, so before I start with the questions, I want to say everybody who's watching and currently watching, we got Beast popping, we got JT. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey JT.
Hey guys.
Thanks everyone who's watching.
There we go. I had private chat on and I was like, is anyone watching? I don't know.
Yeah, for everyone watching, originally I was going to have JT on here, but she couldn't make it because, she's a mom, so she had to watch her baby, which is understandable. So hopefully I get to have her on a future episode, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so before you two got into collecting, who were you at first? Like, what kind of people, person were you before you became such a huge, nerd and collector? If you want to go, Kaity, ladies first.
Yeah, sure. That's a tough question. I think before I started collecting, it's like I grew up watching Dark Knight trilogy. They were like my favorite Batman movies and things. And I hadn't actually seen the older movies. So that was Batman to me. And so I wasn't really much of a nerd back then. I'd watch Avengers movies and things, and I'd get into it a little bit, but that's about it. And then started collecting and meeting people, and then it kind of got a bit out of control. And now I like to think I'm a little bit of a nerd.
What about you, Gabe? Like, who were you before you became such a huge collector?
Well, I guess I've always been a collector, but just not of pops. Before this, I used to be a big collector of DVDs and CDs. So I used to collect. I mean, I don't know if you would say it's collecting, but that used to be my hobby.
Right.
So if an artist I like came out with a CD, I'd go down to the shops and buy it, and I still have them.
That's awesome.
Now, what was the biggest thing, the main attraction that caught your eye to collect these Funko Pops? If you want to go first, Kaity.
Yeah. I'm originally from Byron Bay, and I moved up to Brisbane to study, which I'm obviously not doing anymore. But I was walking around the city one afternoon after uni, and I walked into a comic book store for the first time, and I saw all of these pops, and I was like, oh wow, what are these? This was back in 2014, and I never heard of them before. And I think I've said before, not to you guys, but the first pop I ended up picking up was the Little Mermaid pop. And the paint was terrible, you know, as they were back in the day. So I ended up taking it back and replacing it a few times. And then I ended up going from having a Little Mermaid to collecting Batman. And then I was getting pops for my boyfriend at the time. Because he was into Iron Man and things. So, but yeah, I don't know. There wasn't really anything in particular. I just thought they were cool. And then it went from, oh yeah, I'll just get one or two to having way too many. As it does.
Yes.
Yeah. What about you, Gabe? What was the main thing that caught your attention with these Funko Pops?
Well, similar story to Kaity, but mine was from friends. I was in the city here where I am, and we're just walking past like a shop, and I think there's still one here, but it's called the Cell Block. And I walked in there, and I was just looking around, and I saw the Friends Phoebe, and it was there on the shelf, and I was like, "Ooh, like I'm a fan of Friends anyway," so I picked it up. I had no idea what it was, but I just thought it looked cool. And then I did some research, and then, as you can see, the rest is history.
Yeah.
And that one was, it does, yeah. And that one was, at the time, it was $16. Oh no, $15 when I first bought it.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I still got it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's $15, and then gradually see them going up, and I'm like, damn man, I used to pay $15 for that.
I know. Those were the days.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, before we continue, I wanna
love it.
Before we continue, I want to shout out everyone who's coming through. And we got Sama from Pop Bros TV. We got Jerry, my bro Jerry. Jerry's got pops.
Hey guys.
Hello.
And then we got Adelaide in the comments too. He'll be saying that he's gonna be joining in 20 minutes. It's cool, bro. No rush. Take your time. Oh my God, Jerry. We got Jerry saying that he's here to support you, Gabe, you, Kaity, and not me.
Kathy. Yeah, I got my iPad here. I can see it, but it's a bit slower than the phone.
You guys are savage. You guys are not my bros anymore, so get out.
Thanks for your support.
And they're also making fun. They're also making fun of me because they like this version of me better, in the dark.
Oh.
I've attended 2 supernovas. Bees poppin'.
I have yet to go to any.
Where do you live, Gabe?
I'm in Sydney.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I was gonna go to one.
Victoria, like everybody else.
No, I think I'm the only one that's here in Sydney.
Okay.
All of you guys are in Victoria, Western Australia, and
Yep.
I was going to go to one supernova. I think 2 years ago. They had Shannon Doherty and Holly Marie Combs from Charmed coming here to Sydney.
Okay.
But I had to end up working, so.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah, that day I hated it. Because I was like, I could have been meeting them, but now I have to work.
Yep. The first supernova I went to was, I don't know, back many, many years ago. I think even before I started collecting pops, or maybe like just after. So I saw them there and I was kind of like, oh, hey, what are they?
Yeah.
And then I went last year and I had planned to go as Nurse Joy from Pokemon. Mm-hmm. I bought a costume, a wig, everything, and then the costume turned up and I couldn't get it over my head.
Oh.
Just because they had made like the zip. I don't know if the zip was faulty or not, but I couldn't get it on. And then I was like, oh, I really want to cosplay. So I ended up pulling out a Black Widow costume that I wore for Halloween one year. And I was like, oh, yeah, this will do. And I kind of made a really like makeshift belt and I tried to put Black Widow's symbol and everything on it. And it scratched off pretty quickly. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, Titus, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that. And, you two, with that first Funko Pop you ever picked up, did you ever think you would have a giant room filled with all these pops to this very day?
No, definitely not.
No.
I remember having a pretty decent amount of collection for like first starting out and being really concerned because I had nowhere to put them. And I had them all up on my dresser and there were so many of them and I was getting a bit overwhelmed by it. And then when I moved into this place, I had them all up the wall and now I finally have bookshelves and it's a lot more organized. But yeah, had no idea I'd end up with this many pops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I have a similar amount to you, Gabe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, over all the years I've culled and more selective and because I used to collect Marvel and things too. It's just I couldn't keep up with it.
And I'm only collecting ones that I like and that and I still don't have enough. Like I'm not collecting the sets. Like the only full set I have is probably Sailor Moon.
Okay.
But because that's only because I liked every pop they released for that one. But like say Supernatural, I've only got 10 Supernatural pops, and that's all I liked. I don't want the other ones.
Sure.
So that's how I was collecting. But now I've had to go down even more and collect the ones that I really, really want because I got no more room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem for all collectors. We just don't have the room anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'll turn my camera around, but this is all the space I have left on my bookshelves.
I
have 2 rows.
So at least you still have some. I have nothing.
Yeah. Just gonna have to start putting them around my house.
Yeah.
Like me, I have 3 bins full of pops in my closet. And like I have no more room in my closet because I have too much crap in there.
That's why you're taking them out of the box, yeah?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I need the
cool.
space. Yeah, because I don't know if you read the chat, Kaity, but I think it was like sometime last week that I'm just done with boxes.
Mhm.
I just can't deal with the boxes anymore. I just hate
Yeah.
that I don't have the space anymore, and
Mhm.
I'm destroying all the boxes now. As soon as I reorganize my room, very very soon, because I plan to do that maybe next week or so.
Yeah.
So exciting. I would love to do that. I can't.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm not there yet. Maybe I will later, but right now, nah.
Yeah.
I need it. I need them in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Now,
mean, I have all my Pokemon out of the box. They look pretty
Mhm.
cool. But yeah, everything else, no.
yeah, I mean, that's what pups are. That's what pups are for. To be taken out of box and be nicely displayed. Because
Yeah.
just like you, I have my Pokemon pops at a box as well. I got 2 baseball bat display cases at a
Oh, that's
box,
cool.
Wow, that's good.
and I have
Yeah.
some behind me in the case, and that's pretty much all the
Yeah, I
ones
can't
I have
see
out
anything
of
behind you.
box.
It's too dark.
And
Like they're not baseball cases, but I know there is a company in Australia that makes something similar for pops. And I really want to get a few of those and have all the Pokemon pops
Mhm.
lined up in Pokédex order. And
Oh
put
yeah,
them
I think I
somewhere.
saw them.
Yeah. I don't know where I'd put them. I don't have any room in here, but maybe one day I can just like drill them into the wall and
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
yeah, just
Yeah.
have them around my house.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
yeah,
start from your door and then go all the way around.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, you guys are gonna need more and more rooms for just for pops.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys see yourself collecting, whether it's pops or anything else, just collecting in general? Do you guys see yourself collecting for another 5 or 10 years, or do you think maybe one point you just may stop being a collector?
I like to think that I still will be collecting in 5-10 years. It makes me happy. I know Funko's been a little bit shit lately with the Funko shop and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I enjoy collecting, so I'm still going to keep doing it.
What about you, Gabe?
For me, yeah. I mean, I'll keep collecting until the day I get bored of it, which I don't think I will, but we'll see what happens.
True. Yeah. Hey, Steven. Adelaide. He's gonna show up like 10-15 minutes, so he'll definitely get on as soon as when he can, when he's out of work.
Can I answer a comment?
Go ahead.
Bees Popping asked where we got our shelves from. Mine are from IKEA. They're the bully bookshelves. And I have an extra 4 shelves per bookshelf so that I can have pop shelf. Otherwise, you only get like 5, I think, or 6, and then you end up getting the extra 4, and then you have that many.
Right. So, a big question for you, Kaity. You probably already know what it is.
Yeah.
Why do you love Batman so much?
It's a really good question, and someone asked me this in my Ask Me Anything post on YouTube that I'm going to film eventually. But I like Batman. Batman has morals, and he's a billionaire, yet he chooses to spend his days making Gotham better and just trying to make the community better whilst risking his life when he could just be spending lots of money and, just wasting it and things like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, in saying that, I do really like dark and gritty Batman, but might get a little bit too violent. But I like the fact that he doesn't just abuse his power and kill everybody that he sees, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, I don't have all the money in the world and I couldn't possibly do that. But I'd like to think that if I was a billionaire and Bruce Wayne, I would like to do that with my life too.
Oh yeah.
He's a hero.
Were you gonna? Were you collecting any Batman before you were collecting the Batman pops?
I was not.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of like a closet nerd. And it took me a long time to kind of just embrace it. And I had a lot of people not judging me, but they weren't exactly too keen on me collecting pops. And they just saw it as an addiction. I mean, you know, it kind of is. Like, we're all addicted to pops, but it's more than that. Yeah.
Before I continue, I want to shout out my bro, Sentry, the Mad Collector. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Appreciate that. Because I know for you, it's like what, 4, about to be 4:30 for you. So, cheers to you, bro.
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning, yeah.
What?
Oh.
What are you doing? Go to bed.
Oh, thanks for tuning in.
And
That's crazy.
what about you, Gabe? Like for you, what has been like the biggest line, like one of your favorite lines to collect from?
My favorite line probably is Friends. And then, well, Superman is the first one, but that's never ending, so Friends.
Because I know you mentioned a little earlier that you love Friends.
Yes.
You grew up with the show.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
So I'm guessing like it holds a special place. It holds a special place for you in your heart.
Oh, yeah, it does for sure.
Now
That's I think all 90s stuff usually does that for me. Because I'm a 90s kid. Like Trolls and those things, what are they called? You snap on your wrist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the hyper-colored shirts and 90s were the best.
They were.
Rugrats behind you?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's the Tommy and Chucky 2-pack.
Oh, that's so cool. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, like
but yeah.
Did you want to see it?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. They're awesome. No.
Yeah. Just pretend it's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't have shown Kaity because she's gonna start another Funko line.
Yeah, true. Well, that one, there's only a little bit, so I guess. Well, I shouldn't be encouraging you. Don't worry, don't get them. That one, there isn't that much in the line anyway, so.
Okay, it's good to hear.
It's just watch after a live. Katie's gonna go to Pop Culture or any site and she's gonna order
Yeah.
Red Pops.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna see him on Instagram soon.
Now, with being terms of a collector, pretty much you guys started with Funko Pops, but like what are some other things that you love to collect that you don't really show that much in your videos or even talk about at all, but like is there anything else that you do love to collect that just don't put out there as much?
I've started collecting comics, but I have made a few videos about that. So I suppose it's sort of out there, but not really. But yeah, that's about it. Comics, just Batman at the moment. Maybe I'll branch out a bit soon, but I don't know. You can't go wrong with a Batman comic. And I absolutely love the Absolutes. The hardcovers are just, yeah. I don't know if you guys collect, but they're pretty.
Yeah. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah. For me, like I said before, it's mainly CDs and DVDs. I did one video on that. I'm gonna do some more later. And then not anymore, but I used to collect Tazos.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have them anymore. But I used to collect that.
Yeah, and good night, Jerry, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part, a part of this and tuning in the live. Definitely catch you later and talk to you later, bro.
Yep. See ya, Jerry.
Now,
I completely missed that comment. Bye. You guys are saying bye, and I'm like, what are you saying bye to?
Oh, no, it's for Jerry. He's going.
No, well, I guess this comment is more, a question more for Gabe, because I know, I know you, Kaity. Like, I was gonna ask, what are some of the things that you're on the hunt for currently, and that you know exactly what you're buying, or do you just browse? Because I know, Kaity, for you it's all Batman, so that's why I was kind of leaning the question more towards
Gabe. Well, do you have anything, Kaity? Or
I need a green chrome Batman. Emerald chrome Batman. That's my ISO at the moment, and the 18-inch Funko Shop Batman.
Yeah.
They're the two that I need at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not cheap. Well, yeah. For me, I sometimes I browse around, but usually it's a pop I want to go and get it.
Yep.
I don't know, for me, I don't know about anyone else, but as you get older, you start to just go to the shops, get what you want, come straight back home. I don't know, I'm not. Before, I used to go shopping with my cousins and would go look for clothes and I'd be all right. But now it's like, no, I need to grab it and come straight back home.
My husband's like that. I'll be like, let's go to Bunnings, and I'll walk around for an hour and he just goes straight in, gets what he needs and leaves.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
I've become like that now.
Could you guys give me a few seconds?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Can we still hear each other?
I think so. I think AJ's just left.
Yeah.
I need another beer.
I'll go grab one.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all right.
You sure?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I will be back.
Hey, everyone in the chat. Bees pop in. What's my most memorable Funko Pop and why? I would love a Gabs show. I need to make one for myself. Well, my memorable pop would probably be. I would have to say my first one, which was Phoebe from Friends, because I didn't know what they were, and at the time I was collecting just because I really like it, and now it's like they've blown up like Funko Pops. So I guess that's probably my memorable one, and maybe Wolverine or Logan, the original one, because that was hard to track down as well. So probably those two.
Uh, yeah, sorry about that, Gabe. Sorry, everyone in the comments.
It's okay. Everything all right?
Kind of. I hope.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
It's okay.
For once, it wasn't a pee break.
It's okay. It was the Gab show anyway, so it's all right.
Yeah, I'm just sorry about that, Katie. Like
Don't
I
worry.
told you.
Oh no! Don't be silly.
Well, being honest,
Little pops. Ooh.
I don't know why, but I was kind of like on the verge on having a panic attack.
Oh.
I don't know
I'm
why.
sorry.
No, it's fine. I just don't know why I got it out of nowhere.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah. I just needed a few seconds to myself and was drinking some water. Hopefully that helps. I don't know why. I never get panic attacks.
Mm.
Well, let us know if you need another break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, that's okay. You're more important than a live stream.
Yes, exactly.
No, yeah, appreciate that, Bees. Yeah, doing okay now. Now besides Batman or anything else that you guys love to collect. Do you guys like get into anime as well? Like any type of anime show as well?
Yes, it's been a while, but I used to love Bleach. I've watched all of Bleach, and I have the manga as well. But I didn't get very far reading it because I'm a terrible reader. So I think I've ended up passing them on to someone else that's actually going to use them. But yeah, Bleach was like my number one, and now I'm trying to collect the pops too. But I'm in no rush because there's quite a few grails there, and Batman's number one.
Yeah.
Can't go spending lots of money on something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I used to watch anime all the time, not so much anymore. But what about you, Gabe?
For me, no. The only anime I ever got into was Sailor Moon.
Love
That's
it.
Other than that, I didn't get to any other ones.
And look who just decided to show up.
Give me a moment.
What's up, Adelaide?
Hey.
And your pockets?
Getting some serious questions in the comments.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. I answered the memorable one.
Ken, I would get rid of my Pokemon Pops over Batman.
Oh.
But I'd rather not get rid of either.
Alright. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Bye.
And everyone in the comments really appreciated Bees and
Yep. Thank you.
and Titus. Just doing a quick prayer in my head and JT. It's okay. I mean, I'm usually a night owl because I gotta get some work done on my laptop and everything, and I'll probably try to get some sleep after this. But because right now I don't really have any office work to do, so maybe I'll try to get some sleep after this.
Yeah.
What
Go
time
ahead.
is
Yeah.
it
Oh, it's currently 1:36 a.m.
there? Ew, what are you telling me? You're
No.
crazy, man.
No, it's like I mentioned. I'm usually a night owl, and just
Yeah.
times I
Because of
can't.
your it's because of your work, isn't it?
Yeah, because of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because usually throughout the day, I just don't have time to do it because sometimes I can wake up early to do some errands, and sometimes I get back home and just like do other things around my room, and just like even sometimes I just go out for walks and stuff. Get a little exercise in because where because I'm in California, so like everything's still closed down due to COVID. Along with gyms, so I just
Okay.
try to get a little workout in here and there.
What do you do for work, AJ?
Oh, I develop software.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, and like sometimes I like help out my brother as well because he works on his computer too. So like if he ever needs help with something, I'm usually here to help him out.
Mhm.
Yeah, because since I always been a night owl, even if I never worked on my laptop. So yeah, because like let's put it this way: one of my older jobs, I used to have to get up at 5 a.m.
Oh.
but I could never sleep, so I would sleep at 3, even 4 a.m. and get little to no sleep at all.
Oh,
That's terrible.
that is, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's just how I was made, being a night owl. And we got JT over here that said Adelaide is making a fuel stop.
I think he's doing his live on his way home.
Yeah, because he just told me he was getting out of work to be on here.
Yeah. Okay, so he'll just sit in the car and do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because he shouldn't be driving with his phone on either.
Well, a lot of people do that. A lot of vloggers and people, and even Funko people, collectors, when they go on a hunch, they always record through when they're driving and such.
Oh, well,
That's
yeah,
normal.
true. I guess if it's on a mantle, that's okay. But if they're holding it and driving, yeah, that's bad.
Mm.
It's like you're drawing with one hand. Hey.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Some people do that, and it's like, what are you doing?
People on Snapchat and they're like, oh yeah, listen to music driving. No,
Yeah.
put both hands on the damn
Yeah,
wheel.
yeah. People do it even when they're walking. They're on their phone, and it's like, look, you're gonna walk into me. Watch out, move. Like,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like I hate to think if that generation, their phone was taken away, what they would do. They'll probably die, because I grew up with no phone, so I'll be fine if they took it away from me.
Yeah.
But I wonder how they probably wouldn't be able to live with it.
True.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't do too well.
Yeah. Me
Like,
neither.
maybe better. Like, I don't use Snapchat or anything like that.
Yeah.
It could be Instagram and Facebook and chatting to people, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's why I hope they never take away, because I know Netflix and Stan and all that are getting big, but I really hope they don't stop making Blu-rays and DVDs, because last month we had a blackout here, and
Okay.
so it's like, well, what am I going to do? Oh well, no internet, that's fine. I just popped in some Charmed, and I watched it until it came back.
Oh, that's cool.
Like I put because we had no internet.
I was
that's
like, how are you running the TV?
No, so yeah, that's what I meant. We had no internet. We still had power, but the internet was like Telstra was a big outage.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, it's fine. I just popped in the DVDs and I watched that until the internet came back on.
That's awesome.
So that's why I hope they don't stop making them, because if they do, then and the internet goes down, what are we going to do?
I don't know. Keep collecting them just in case.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love DVDs though. I don't really collect them, but it makes me happy knowing that I have like a full set of like a show or something.
Yes. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Katie, you said that you were like a huge fan of horror. Like, what made you be such a huge fan of horror?
When I was growing up, I had, like, when I was a teenager and things, all of my friends and I, we'd always go down to the movies, where you used to rent DVDs from.
Video Easy, Cities Video.
Yeah, like something like that. And we'd always get horror movies for like a night to watch, and we'd end up watching one until like 12 o'clock, and then we'd go to bed and we'd be like, oh. And my parents have always been huge horror fans, so I kind of just grew up watching that sort of thing, and it just kind of stuck. And yeah, still love watching it.
What about you, Gabe? Do you like horror movies yourself?
I do like horror movies, but 90s one, because the ones that are coming out now are predictable and boring.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Except for Get Out. That one, yeah, that was a good one.
Ooh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, watch it. That's a good one.
Okay.
But most of them are just, you know, that the person's going to run out the front door and then the killer's going to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nowadays horror is just, like you say, Gabe, predictable, boring.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
The 90s ones were the best, where you would just get scared easily, especially if it would be like, your first time watching them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember that Scream was the one that renovated the horror genre.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Yeah, really.
In a very inconvenient way, my manager has lost his car keys and he can't get into his car to leave the building, and I had keys to the building, and that it's throwing everything out. How are you all?
Good. How are you?
How are you?
I'm right.
Really?
I'm right. I'm here. What's happening?
Not much.
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you, Chris.
You too, you and AJ and Gabe.
Yeah.
We got
Loving
JT.
channels.
We got JT that just said that you were picking up Nona.
Oh, bloody Nona. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can. Where's the chat screen? Oh no, that's not what I want. Comments. Yeah. Oh yeah. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. Because I'm on my phone. How do I get out of that? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's harder to look at them at your phone.
I know. What am I doing? Oh my god.
That's why I got my iPad here. I just look at them at my iPad and just leave the phone up there.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's been a day. It's been a day.
Yeah, but at least you're out of work now and just be able to relax now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going out for dinner, which I only just found out, and and then I went to the post office because I did a trade with reseller Jenny and Cassie. And I went to the post office today to send it off, and as I got back to my desk at work after going and sending it off, I got an email from Australia Post saying that, oh crikey, I can't even get it. A delivery was at the Australia Post waiting for me. The very post office I only just left. But it's another SDCC pop, so I'm really excited because it's one I do.
I think I know which one it is. I won't
Do you?
say.
You can say it because I'm only going to unbox it on the channel anyway.
Is that Michelangelo?
No, that one's still on the way. This one
okay.
is the astronaut toucan.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, so I've got this one, and also I got notification today that my Trapjaw soda can is on the way.
Oh, okay.
That's
I got it
awesome.
from the same company, so I'm going to wait and open up the two on the channel.
Okay.
And yeah. Oh, how are you all?
Good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Good.
You all right? I've missed most of the live feed, and I'm sorry. I feel a bit bad.
No,
all right.
don't feel bad. It's okay. You were working. It's
Sorry.
understandable.
Yeah, I misread the time because I saw 6 o'clock, and I thought it started at 6 o'clock my time, and for some reason I thought, oh, good, I'll just get out in the car and just do it. But then I looked at it this morning, and I was like, wait a minute, that's 6 p.m. Australian Eastern time, and I'm in Adelaide, so I'm half an hour behind everybody.
Are you half an hour behind?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's only what is it now? It's 20 past 6 here now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was like all of our time zones were like an hour.
No. So
Okay.
Adelaide is only half an hour behind you guys. Sometimes we're half an hour in front, depending on the daylight savings. And then Perth is usually an hour and a half behind us, or 2 hours if
for us.
2.5 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
We're
time
like such
zone
a
stuff
rookie.
always been confusing
Oh.
because the time zones always get confusing here in the States as well.
So where in the States are you, AJ? Because I've been to the US 4 times.
Yeah, I'm in California.
Wow.
California, that's right. We did have that conversation. I've been to California 4 times.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it.
I like
I know
LA,
you-
but I love San Francisco. Love it.
I haven't been there before, but like I hope to soon because I have a aunt who lives in Sacramento, where she's kind of close to San Francisco. So hopefully, one day I get to go there soon. But when the COVID slows down and everything.
Yeah.
It's always funny that Sacramento is the capital of Los Angeles, and yet we never really hear anything about Sacramento. We always hear about San Fran and LA, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But is that Sacramento? Was that where the Spurs play from? Is it Sacramento Spurs in the NBA?
Sacramento Spurs.
Yep.
Might be because I don't really follow basketball as much.
Basketball, no idea.
If I do,
no idea for me either. Yeah.
Yeah. You mind if I take it back to some questions, Katie and Gabe, for Adelaide?
Yeah, that's fine.
Go for it.
Yeah. Adelaide, for you, who were you? What kind of person were you before you became such a huge collector?
I've always been a nerd. Like obviously I'm a lot older than everybody. Well, I think I am. I'm nearly 40. I'm nearly 42. So when I was a kid, things like Ninja Turtles were fantastic. Power Rangers, all that kind of stuff. I was into Transformers and He-Man and G.I. Joe and all the really cool stuff. Of course, coming from that era, a lot of people would say to you, grow up, act your age, don't buy toys, all that kind of stuff. And so becoming a full collector again.
Katie's got it.
Yeah. So for me, it really had only hit home back in 2014. So I'd heard about conventions, Comic-Cons and stuff like that, but I was too scared. So for most people that know me or know my story, I used to weigh 225 kilos, which is around about 600 pounds. And back in 2014, I finally got the courage to go to Supernova here in Adelaide. And I was nervous because I was so used to going out into the public spaces and being a big person, being picked on and harassed and tormented and made fun of. And I was so scared, so scared to go to the convention. But as soon as I got there, no one looked at me like I was out of place. Everyone was so nice. No one gave a crap whether you were, white, black, fat, skinny, gay, straight, bloody, you could be anything. The thing about the nerdy community I find is that everybody is very inclusive and supportive of each other. So I walked in, and my first real engagement with pop vinyls was I got an advertisement up to say Supernova was coming, and that there were these pop culture exclusives. And if I remember, it was the X-Men Storm and Unmasked Captain America pop culture exclusive stickers on those. And of course, I wasn't really into those pop vinyls back then. Well, I was, but I only just started getting into them because I picked up some. Had I held on to them, like Wizard of Oz and stuff like that, and if I held on to those, I'd probably have a bit of money now. But I got them, and I started attending the conventions, and I started just enjoying the aspect of toy collecting because I suddenly found that a lot of people that were going to these conventions were so into the same thing that I was. And instead of people saying, oh, you're too old to be collecting toys, I was surrounded by thousands of people my age that were collecting toys. And I'm like, oh my God, I found my people. Thank you.
Yeah.
When you ask the question, how's it made me? Do you know, it's made me a better person because number one, I can enjoy my passion and I can share that passion with the people that support me, whether it be on my Instagram or my YouTube channel or whatever forum. I've made some wonderful friends through the nerdy community, but also the YouTube community as a result of this passion and my collection. You know, we are all very, very, very different people, but we're all like-minded. You know, I've made some wonderful new friends. And the day that the borders open and we're able to travel and we can all hang out at Supernova, Oz Comic Con, AvCon, whatever con that you bloody go to, when we can all hang out and have a great time, that's when I think it'll, I can't even think of the word, but when we're all together, that'll be like the huge accumulation of the volcanic explosion of this is what it's all about, you know. I see you guys on your YouTube channels and stuff, you know, the passion that you guys have, like me, we love what we do. And that's what I always tell people. If you want a successful YouTube channel, I don't give a shit if you share a stupid Ushi that cost you 20 cents from the local op shop. If you're passionate about it and you want to show that to the world, that's what makes you successful. People don't want to hear you talk about some scripted crap that's on your screen. They want to talk about, they want to see you enjoying everything that you're on display. And that's where I've got the confidence now. I love having a YouTube channel because I get to share with everybody my passion. Excuse the plane. The plane's a bit rude.
Oh, I can't hear it.
So yeah, it's made me a better person. It's made me appreciate my hobby a lot more, and it's made me appreciate that I've met some wonderful new people in the community who have become friends, and that's really the important thing.
Yes.
That's amazing.
No, yeah, that's definitely what it's all about. You know, it's just like meeting people, the experience, and just, you know, just becoming one huge family, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We're a bunch of nerds that are a family, you know. I had a friend, I don't speak to them anymore, but I had a friend whose family rejected him because of his lifestyle. And then on top of that, he was a nerd. He didn't have a lot of friends because he was very shy and anxious. And so, you know, we were friends for a long time, but unfortunately he moved away and we haven't kept in touch. But, you know, I met him at a convention, and that he made a new friend from the convention, and to him that was like a family to him because his friends were like his family because he didn't really have a real family. So you know,
How good's collecting?
it is. I love love being a nerd. I love it.
Oh, yeah,
I really wish I had embraced it earlier.
I enjoy my plastic crap. I love it.
we all do. We all do.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah. All right. What's your next question, AJ?
Or like, you know, with that first pop you ever bought, did you ever think to this very day your room will be filled with all that pops?
So my first pop was the Wizard of Oz, like one of them. I think it might have been Scarecrow. I was at a Game Traders, local Game Traders store, and I walked past and I spotted it, and I went, wow, Wizard of Oz toy figurine thing. And I went, oh, they're a bit weird, a bit different. So I picked it up and I got the Tin Man and the Kaity line and got a couple of others. And then all of a sudden I started picking them up. Then I can't remember how no, I do actually. I went to Oz Comic Con in 2015 and I was slowly grabbing a handful. And I met David from Davy Boys Toys. And he said to me, oh, come down to my warehouse. I've got hundreds of pops you can look at. So it turns out he had a little tiny storage locker and had some shelving in there. And that was his little store, you know. And I used to rock up at the storage locker and he'd be putting the pops up. And I'd help him put the pops on the shelf. And he'd always look after me. And I remember I was paying $13 for a pop vinyl. I was like, wow, these bloody things are expensive.
Oh, my God.
And yeah, it was crazy. But to this day, that moment when I picked up that toy, my all I wanted was the Wizard of Oz set. And now, here I am, 6 years later, with I'm only a handful away from 600 pops.
Whoa.
That's a lot of pops.
Yeah. Now, had I not sold my original collection, I would be sitting at around 850 pops right now. But I sold the original. Yeah. The worst thing is, had I kept the original collection of pops, I could have sold 6 of those pops now for the price I got paid for the full 250 back in 2017.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I had some super rare, super vaulted pops that I sold.
Damn.
I used to have a metallic genie.
Oh.
You did have one, or you do have
I
one?
had one. I got it for retail from Pop Culture.
Oh.
And I think I sold it for $200 a few years later. I'd like to try to forget about that.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Gabe and I said earlier that we've been collecting since 2014. So probably around the same time you've been collecting as well.
Yeah.
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 I got very angry and upset at the community because of one person. I don't even know the person. It just happened that on Facebook they were making some nasty comments about me and some other collectors. And those comments I took to heart, and a couple of days later I sold my whole collection.
No.
And a couple of weeks later I booked flights and I spent 2 months traveling the US and Canada. And then came back and told myself I'd never buy a Funko Pop again. Here we are, nearly 6 months later, and I've got them.
That's what happens.
Yes.
You know what? Speaking about that, do you think to this day and later on, do you think you might collect whatever it's Funko Pops or anything else? Will you collect for another 5 or 10 years, or do you think you might just stop?
I will, and the reason I say that, I think having a YouTube channel has inspired me to be more passionate about my collecting. As I said, I've made some wonderful friends, wonderful connections through YouTube. You guys obviously. It's watching everybody, watching everyone unbox things like mystery boxes. I did a box swap with JT the other day, and that was my first one I've done. The thing about it was, I sat there thinking, I wonder what she's got for me. But what I enjoyed was I was getting something for her that I knew she would like.
Yes.
That's
100%.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the fun. Like, we're in it for our own reasons, and our reasons generally are we love what we do and it's fun, it's enjoyable, we're passionate, and that's where at the end of the day we enjoy it, and because we encourage each other and we support each other, you know. Kaity got some hate mail on YouTube today, and we all basically sat there and got around her and said, "Hey, screw that person! What a moron!" Yeah, bam, bam.
Yes.
No, I honestly laughed. Like, that was the first time I laughed at hate mail before, and it was really good. It was like, I'm actually, like, I've grown and I can accept things like that now and not go cry myself to sleep.
But the thing is, though, having a community behind you that supports you, that when someone gives you some grief or makes a horrible comment and everyone's like, well, they're an effing moron, they're an idiot, you know, you're fine. If I had that level of support back when I got harassed, I would have still continued being in the pop game. I think that's the difference, is that when you're around people who are all in the same position and we're all there to support each other, that's what gets you through, even through those dark moments. So
100%.
Yeah, that's true.
And clearly the person who wrote what they wrote is bloody blind, because Kaity is very beautiful. So
yes, that's what I told her. I go, he or she is probably jealous, so they're taking out their frustration on her.
I would have written back, are you drowning in the basement of your mother's home? Like, what, you know, what the hell? But, but anyway.
But unfortunately, they get worse, so you just have to put up with it, I guess.
Yeah. I've had someone comment on, I did a comic collection video a while ago, and it's got 11,000 views. It's just absolutely blown up. Like, it's crazy. And someone commented on it, and it went to my spam. And I read it, and it said something like, I don't know what this bitch was talking about. She's so damn hot, but she talks too much. She needs to shut her mouth. And I was like, delete.
Right.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, sorry. I don't think I swore then. It's like, shh.
No, you're good.
Monetized.
I swear like a trooper, but I know.
Oh, no, me too.
So I'm trying to
like, it was absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
And
I got it on my Instagram, like private messages, and then I just say thank you, bye, and I just delete it.
Yeah, good for you.
Hey, I would say, fuck you and have a nice day.
No, I don't even want him to know I'm angry. I just say thank you, and then I just delete it.
Yeah,
I'm very tactful.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
I basically tell people to fuck off, but the way I do it is in a way that I ensure that they're going to enjoy the journey. Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Because that's what they want. They want you to react. So if you don't give it to them, then you're turning it on them.
Yep. And then they move on to the next victim.
Yes.
Yeah, even Steven agrees with me. You know, my response is the best.
Yeah, fuck you and have a nice day. Yeah.
And then we got Greg in the building, aka Time. What's up, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it a lot.
Oh, while we've got this opportunity, I don't think it's going to happen this week, but I'm working on it. It'll probably be early next week. I will officially announce that I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to do a video next week. People who comment on the video will go in the draw. The prize is going to be a metallic Night King from Game of Thrones. There is a comic from Drawn Out Dad Productions. And there will be a $30 gift voucher from Davey Boys Toys.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
they
cool.
agreed
Is that
to do
all in one
$30 because-
prize?
That's all one prize. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So and it's $30 because it means that you've got enough to cover the cost of one pop vinyl plus the shipping.
Yeah, that's smart.
oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the
Cool.
plan. So next week I'll do just a very short video saying, hey, these are the prizes. Make sure you comment. Go in the draw. Blah blah blah. And then when I get to 500 subscribers, I've got a John Wick Funko Pop to give away, plus some other stuff. And then I've got a Volta Jack Sparrow when I hit 600.
Do you have a Dumbo metallic by any chance?
Oh my God, no! I know where you can get one. From
That's
Aussie
I know, but
Collectibles.
it's too much money now.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that on Aussie Collectibles?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
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 That's
If anyone
awesome.
watching orders from Aussie Collectibles, please send me a message. I'm an affiliate
that's
with
the
them,
wrong way.
and I have a special code.
can't
that
do
you can use.
And don't touch my Dumbo. Get whatever you want, just leave
My
that one.
Dumbo. That's it.
I was trying to point to you, but it's not working. It's like
I'm up.
full on.
Wait,
That's-
You're
oh,
pointing
wait.
at me, actually.
Oh, shit. I can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. There. That way.
Don't mind me, I'm just being a spaz.
Now, Chris,
Yeah.
you know, out of all the lines you collect from, what has to be your favorite one to collect?
Obviously Funko, because that's the majority I have. But I'm also a big Lego collector. I've got a lot of Lego.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a lot of friends who have been on Lego Masters.
Wow.
So I'm
Oh.
tied into that community. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd have to say
Lamps.
Hot Toys.
Lamps.
Lamps.
Lamp.
Don't forget
Yeah.
about the lamps, everyone.
I've got the lamps. Yeah.
I know.
It's funny because like ages ago, someone said to me, to have a YouTube that stands out, you need to have a niche in the market. And
Mhm.
I think the fact that my lamp gets such exposure, and then I created on a bubble wrap, you know,
Mhm.
I think it's just this little bit of fun that people go, oh, bloody Chris, he's at it again.
Yeah.
But
I love it. It's so good.
yeah, I love doing on a bubble wrap. I think it's a fun character to do. One of my friends says to me, you know, where are you going to go with this? Because originally it was just going to be a one deal thing. It was just a bit of fun, just because I thought it would be hilarious. The character got high praise. People kept saying more. And then a friend of mine said to me, well, Chris, she talks about being a flipper, so why did you make Nonna the flipper? Why did she become the flipper? I said, oh, okay, that's what. So now Nonna has become the flipper. So she's trying to flip my collection all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to let everyone know, you know, lamps are life.
Lambs alive.
Lamps are alive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
You've
they
heard,
are.
of the
That's
nug, you've heard of the nug life? I've got the lamp life. Yeah.
Now, you know, for all three of you, have you guys ever had those regret moments? You know, where you just go to the store or even shop online, you like something, but you're just like, I'll just pick it up tomorrow or buy it tomorrow. But then next day, it's not there anymore. You guys had those moments before?
Yes. I'm trying to think of an example. But yeah, definitely.
I got offered a SDCC Metallic Ghost Rider
Ooh.
back in the day for $40. And I said to the guy, are you crazy? These are a $15 toy. I'm not paying you $40 for this damn thing.
Oh, Chris.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yep.
Mine was Captain Marvel Chase.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it at Zing, but the box was squashed down,
Ooh.
and I thought, no, I don't want a squashed box, so I didn't buy it. And then when I got home, I was like, oh my god, you idiot! You could just get a common one and swap the box, because back then they still had the same stickers. They weren't changing it like they are now. And then I went back the next day and he was gone.
Yeah.
That's the regret.
Yep.
I can't think of one recently. Oh, apart from I almost bought a 18-inch Batman, the Funko Shop Batman from Spastic Collectibles.
Yeah.
And because I get commission through them as well, I can use my own codes and I get a discount and commission on top of it. And I hesitated and it sold out. And now I've been looking for one and I can't get one anywhere near as cheap. So I'm pretty bummed about that. But yeah, there's been times back in 2014-15 when I'd look at Aquaman, like the OG Aquaman from DC and things, and I'd be like, oh, $40, that's a bit much. And my partner at the time would be like, no, you can't buy that at the start. He was cool, and then he ended up becoming very unsupportive with the pop collecting. But yeah, he was all like, no, you can't get that. And then I ended up getting them a few years later and paid like a lot more.
Damn.
So yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
Having to buy pops for a lot of money that I could have gotten for a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get it.
That's life though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Greg, actually I did get my Stanley. Was blessed enough to get two. I was
can't see him.
He's there. I can see him, but he's driving.
He's just driving at night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw his glasses. Reflection.
Yeah, but I like speaking of that, Greg, I want to tell everybody on here, Kaity, Adelaide, Gabe, that, and yourself, and I had a lot of people, like I said, including Kaity, that was trying to help me get a Stanley, and because that was my only SDCC want, the only one, and a lot of people were trying for me, and that has always been the best thing for me to at least try, and can't thank all those people enough. And then the bros, Jerry and D'Lo, they hooked me up with a Stanley, and
that's amazing.
Can't thank them enough. Yeah, they actually both got me one the same day. I was like, I don't want two, I only want one. But then I was like, it's Stan the man, so I'm gonna have one in box and have one out of box. And I figured, that's probably the best way.
Yeah, that's the best way. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was blessed to finally got it, because pretty much for everyone, STCC was shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, just remember there's NYCC coming up, so get ready to do it all again.
Oh.
I think it's October 8 and 11 in America, and for us it'd be 9 and 12, I think. Like it'd be 8 to 11 and then us 9 to 12 or something of October.
Okay.
Yeah, for us I guess it runs through the weekend. So for me, I'm looking at the calendar right now. It'll be the 8th through the 11th.
Yeah, so ours would be 9 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm hoping, I'm hoping they don't have anything I want, so then I can have some money in my pocket.
Exactly.
But that ain't gonna happen.
The 8th through to the 11th.
Yeah, that's for America. Ours will be 9 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm getting my wisdom teeth out on the 15th.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get the pops. I just won't be able to film.
Yeah, no.
Otherwise, we'll
No.
be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, good luck on that, Katie, because
Yeah, good luck.
I know how it is, getting the wisdom teeth out. It's a
Yeah.
bitch.
It should
Yeah.
be fine. I was hoping that my dentist, or not the dentist, the oral surgeon would just put me on the chair and just rip them out. But apparently they're like full on stuck. And he said I would not have a fun time trying to get them ripped out. So,
Okay.
yeah. Being put under for the first time ever.
I didn't know they'd do that for the teeth. I thought they'd just do like a little gas thing, and then they take it out and you go home.
Yeah, so I think maybe it was more common back in the day where people would just be like, oh yeah, just get me in the chair and rip them out. Yeah, no. And because you do it that way, you don't have to pay for an anaesthetist and like the hospital and everything like that. But
true.
Yeah, it's not possible apparently. But yeah, I'll try have some things recorded so that I'm not gone for 2 weeks or whatever, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely be okay with that. The pain is there, but but I mean, I think they will give you what's it called, pain reliever pills,
painkillers.
Painkillers. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she should be all right because they're gonna put you to sleep or.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then she'll be all right because then when she wakes up, they'll already have the drip, and they'll give her some pills, so she'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better than actually being awake and taking them out.
So I haven't had any dental work done before, so I'm kind of like, oh, just rip them out, it'll be fine. Yeah, probably not good.
Yeah.
I know, me neither. Until last year, I had to take mine out.
Oh, okay.
But before that, my teeth were always good, and everyone would be like, "Oh my god, you got so much good teeth." And then now, how many years later, I'm like, "You all gave me bad luck."
Yeah. I'm always like, yes, my teeth are perfect. Thank you.
What's up, Flash Rate Videos? Thank you for tuning in, bro. Good morning to you. I guess you just woke up or something.
Good morning.
Oof.
Now I wanna ask, but I think Katie already knows. It's not even a question for her. DC or Marvel?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
DC because of Batman, but Marvel movies are better. So
That's on the topic I was going to go as well.
oh,
DC is good for TV shows, and Marvel is good for movies.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So
But me,
Batman made me fall in love with DC, so that's kind of why I've gone that way rather than Marvel.
yeah. I mean, for me, I always been a Marvel fan.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I never seen any of the DC's own cinematic universe.
Mm-hmm.
The only DC movie that I seen was when it came out last year, Joker.
Oof.
That was the only DC movie I seen since like maybe 5 years.
That was a good movie. I rewatched it recently.
Is that the one with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Most people didn't like it. Everyone's saying it's shit.
What?
Yeah, there were.
I haven't seen it yet, but
oh, it's fucking incredible. You need to watch it.
No, it was, man. Like, I think.
Okay, I'm glad you agree.
I really feel like he nailed that laugh, that Joker laugh.
Oh yeah. And I see people asking like, "Who's your favorite Joker?" And you can't really compare Phoenix to like
Heath Ledger
because they're different Jokers. They're different stories. Like that. This is Joker starting off, and Heath Ledger's Joker like down the track. Like it's it's completely different. But yeah, they both did an incredible job.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
And Greg just asked if anybody got the Hot Topic Batman that just released.
The machine murder one?
I
Yes.
think that one, yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
Someone got me a chase.
Oh,
lucky.
Yeah, pen and pad. So his name's Dave. He got me a chase. He made my logos.
Okay.
So he asked me when they were first released if I had them and if I could get him one. I said, no, we don't have Hot Topic in Australia, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he managed to find 2 chases and said that I could have one of them. So
that's
super
good.
excited for that to turn up.
Yeah. That's one of the things I had to sort of cut down on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I looked at Batman and then I looked at the Superman Christmas one.
Yep.
And I looked at all those Christmas ones as well, and I thought, do I really want them, or should I wait for the new Friends wave? So I'm going to go for the new Friends wave.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Flash Ray over here saying that it's been working since midnight, California.
Oh.
He prefers that DC kill them more in the comics than Marvel. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the comics. So.
I've only read Batman, so I can't judge. I can't compare them.
Oh, and Flash Ray, what part are you in Cali? Because I'm in Cali too. And Flash Ray also said that, he loved Joker. It was like how it took a different take on things, and it was very well done.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
And then we got Bees going for Marvel, and reseller Jenny and Funko Cassie just came through.
Hey guys.
Hey Pop Stitch.
Hello?
Yeah, we're doing good over here.
Did you guys hear Chris?
No, he's not here.
I think it's.
Sorry. I thought I heard him say hey. But
No, that was me. I was saying hello to
sorry.
Cassie and.
I was looking down and I just heard someone say hey.
That was me.
Oh, Flash Ray in the Bay Area.
Lost reception.
I'm over here in Santa Barbara County. That's where I am. I'm like 3 hours away from LA.
Oh yeah, speaking of comics, like I'd read them at school with friends and all that, but I was never big into collecting comics. But I love like how everyone else is opening theirs, and the covers are really good on some of them. Like I wish I could draw like that. But I recently got some comics as well. I made the video, so I'll probably release it maybe tomorrow. But it's not comics that you guys would think.
Okay.
So,
where are they from?
But, it's from Halfback Comics.
Oh, I just bought one of their bags too.
I didn't buy the bag. These are my ones I bought.
Oh,
Like
okay.
ones that they were able to find for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just see everyone like Half-Baked Comics, and I'm like, all right, fine, let's do it.
Well, see, it's funny because I sent him a message to see if he could find these comics for me, and then he sent a message back saying he'll try looking, and then if I was interested in buying like a grab bag or a mystery box or something, and then I said, oh crap, this is gonna sound probably strange to him, and I wrote back, I go, look, I don't collect comics, and in my head I was thinking, he's probably going to be like, well, then why is he asking me to get him comics if he doesn't collect them? But then I explained to him, like, what the comics that I like, and he was like, all right. So he was able to find some for me, so that's good.
That's awesome. Looking forward to watching the video.
Thank you.
And hey, Pop Stitch, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
yes. Hey, Pop Stitch.
Living in Philo. Living in Victoria.
Oh, Victoria. Thanks, reseller Jenny and Funko Cassie. She goes, we are looking well tonight.
you. It's very nice of you.
I'm kind of in the dark, so you can't really see me.
Just mysterious.
Yes.
Now, when you guys first came on the scene, maybe YouTuber wise or anything else, like who are some of the first people that you two have met?
The first person that I met is Mikey from Bootleg Heroes. If you guys know who he is, maybe, probably not. He's in America.
I've heard of that name, but maybe.
Yeah, I had a Twitter account ages ago. I mean, I still do. But before I started doing pop things on my YouTube, on my Instagram, I was using Twitter and following people and trying to get people to end up on my YouTube channel rather than using my Instagram. And now I just got, I don't care. Let's chuck it on Instagram too. But he was the first Funko person that I met.
Yeah.
And then I've also met another Mikey, who is probably one of my first as well. Which is account? Mikey Vintage.
Oh, yes, I know him, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey Vintage, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that name's starting to sound familiar.
Yeah, he's taking a break from Pops now, isn't he?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he did a video, I think last month or the month before. He said he's taking a break, so.
I think I might have seen that. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, they were definitely the first two people that I met in the Funko community. And then I've sort of only met you guys recently.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe since joining the Funko Collector Society.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up meeting J-Rods and what else is in that chat?
Lampsey.
Pop Chaser.
Funko Pops.
Saudi.
95 Pop Snaps.
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah. Funko
JT.
Fridge.
And
Cassie as well.
Lampsey. Collect the Lampsey. Yeah.
The lamp.
Christian's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. There's a lot of Chris's in the chat. Adelaide, Lampsey, and Chaser.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's why I just call everyone from their, YouTube name.
YouTube name.
Now, is there anything that you would love to collect soon in the near future that's something that you're not collecting right now, or not pop wise, but is there anything that catches your eye, the type of brand, from certain companies or anything like that?
Not really in particular. I mean, I'd love a Lego Batmobile. That's pretty sick. I honestly have no idea where I'd put it though, so I probably won't. I would love some Batman statues. I haven't really looked into where you get them from, but that would be awesome. Again, I don't have the room for it. But yeah, just maybe I know you said not Funko, but Funko lines that I don't currently collect. I really want to get Yu-Gi-Oh! I've only got 2 Bleach Pops so far, but I'd like to get the rest of the Bleach Pops. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and I wouldn't mind some more soda pops too there. Sodas? Not soda pops, sodas. I'd love I'd love to get some more sodas because Brooke has started something because she gave me my first soda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now I want them all.
That's how it starts.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
JT just said that Adelaide messaged that he won't be able to get back on because he's having issues with his phone, and I'll try to get
yeah,
another
yeah,
episode soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
you have a
okay.
video building the Lego Batmobile. That's cool. I will check it out.
What about Katie? What?
Konnichiwa. I'm drinking a Hollandia. Ken, sorry, it's reversed. I'm getting Ken some Comic-Con pops. I don't know if you saw him say it earlier.
Mhm.
Titus. I've got him a Mewtwo and a Vulpix so far, and I'm trying to get a Goku and a Cyborg Superman too, because apparently he can't collect pops in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Titus has mentioned to me that before as well. That it's kind of hard for him to get some pops right now in
Mhm.
Japan.
Is that because of what's going on in the world, like the virus, or?
Mm,
I'm not sure.
Because there's another YouTuber who lives in Japan and he's got a big collection.
Yeah, I thought when I went to Japan I saw pops, but
I forget the guy's names, but well, he used to live in America, but he moved up there for work or something. But he still collects them from there. So
I wonder if he just imports them.
maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. He gets them from America. Because when I went to Japan a few years ago, I was in my break of not collecting pops. So I didn't actually go out of my way to look for them. But yeah, maybe they just don't have them there.
Mm. Yeah, that's the one. He's in the military.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. He's right.
Yes, we're from Australia.
Yes.
except me.
Yeah, except AJ.
I'm not even gonna try my Aussie accent. J Rod said last time it was horrible.
No, go. It'll be funny.
What's going up? No, I'm not gonna do it.
I live in Brisbane and Gab is in Sydney.
Yes, in Sydney.
Yeah. I forgot the question. Lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
It happens. Now, with the way that Funko is going, do you think it might just make you want to stop with the Funkos?
I don't know.
Yes and no, but I probably won't. It's like I've experienced some pretty average people over the last few years, flippers and everything, and people doing dodgy things in treating me personally pretty bad. But I think I still will collect pops regardless, even if there are things that do turn me off it.
Yeah, because you're way too in already. So it's like once you once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah,
yes.
There's no going back.
Yeah, there isn't.
Even though, like,
I mean, if they if like Funko, I mean, I know Funko are looking for the money, which I understand, but they seriously need to stop making anime and start making pops that we want. I mean, that majority of people want. Because they just keep sticking to anime. It's like, come on, make other stuff too. Like, make TV shows from the 90s, famous people from the 90s, bands. It's still nothing. Like, it's just anime.
I think they need to make another Chrome Batman. Please no. You're ruining my life, Funko.
Well, you see, even that they keep making DC. I love DC as well, but they keep making Chrome and Gold, and it's like, make other stuff.
Yeah. Like,
need
there's
to
so
hurry
many
up.
characters they haven't made. Why are you
Yes,
making
yeah,
more
exactly.
Chrome
There's so
Batmans?
many. There's so many. They need to hurry up and make my Spice Girls. Like, I'm still waiting. Hurry up.
Oh, Gabe, I think I saw a rumor that a leaked list that the Spice Girls may be coming out soon.
Ooh, that's good to hear.
That's super exciting.
Yeah, and then
Okay, yeah.
I remember I was talking to Saudi a while back that I would love for them to do like Courage the Cowardly Dog pops and codename Kids Next Door.
Ah, yeah.
Titus just
Yeah,
said he needs to find
Oh,
a
there we
Batman.
go. My laptop wasn't charging.
Oh.
It's all good. It's on 20%.
I know my phone's about to die, but it's alright. I can just swap it on the iPad anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we're just chatting and then I disappear, then I'll just quickly go to my iPad.
Okay.
Now, when you guys first started when you guys first had the idea to make a YouTube channel,
Mhm.
what was the idea to choose? No, I mean, how did the idea and name come to you to fit perfect, with your channel? Because your channel is called Hey It's Kaity, and then we got Gabriel the Collector. Is there any other names that you might have went through until you chose the name you wanted to have that you currently have right now?
Yes. My channel was originally going to be me playing Pokemon Go. And my, I want to say username, my name on Pokemon Go is The Real Misty. So the first video that I released ended up being my pop collection. And I say in the video, hey, I'm The Real Misty or something, and this is my pop collection. And then after that, I ended up changing it because I don't know. I was sort of just like, like, hey, it's Kaity. And I was like, oh, that'd be a cool name. And I don't have to say, hey, it's Kaity every video. Like, that's me. So me saying it now, it's kind of just branding. So, yeah.
Yeah, true. It is, yeah.
So that's how it came about. And it stuck. And so I'm Kaity.
Yeah, what about you, Gabe?
Well, for me, I am so bad at coming up with names for myself, like to name stuff. I was gonna go with it's Britney bitch, but it's Gabriel bitch. Like I was gonna have that, but then I thought, no, that's copyright. But then that's what I'm saying. I'm stupid at coming up with stuff. But my name actually came from Brooke from 95 Pop Snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Which, oh my god, thank God she sent that in, because I'm sitting there trying to think of a name. I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then just out of nowhere, she messaged me on Instagram. And she's like, oh, Gab, I've got a logo for you and the name. And I was like, oh, my God, thank you. Like, even though it's simple, but I was like, thank you so much. Because I had no idea what I was going to name it. So she's the one that came up with it.
That's also, I think it's funny because it's Kaity bitch.
Yeah.
Crossed my mind more than once.
Yeah, see?
I don't know what it is. And then I was like, people aren't going to want to work with me if my username has bitch in it.
Yeah, it's catchy. That's what, like, she knew what she was doing. It's catchy.
Exactly.
Just
and
like Gaga, where she goes, rah, rah, Gaga. It's catchy. Like, that's Gaga and then that's Britney. Like, they promoted themselves that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. One of the names I was first thinking of doing was, it's AG the fucker.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that.
But I was like, that's appropriate. They might think it's something wrong. But I was like, that's not what the name is supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't think people would have had any idea it's about Funkos.
Yeah.
Yeah, until I changed it to
Yep.
AJ's
Cool.
Funkos.
Yeah.
And so I didn't like AJ's Funkos as much anymore because I was just collecting other things as well. Because I started collecting with the comics, the Marvel Legends, the Transformers. I was like, that's when I thought to myself, well, I think I'll just go buy AJ's collectibles. I mean, and it definitely fits.
Yeah, that does fit, and that's one of the reasons that Brooke gave me that name as well, because she said, Gab, you don't just collect pop vinyls, you collect CDs, DVDs, and you've got other stuff you're collecting as well. So then she goes, that's why I thought of that name, and I thought, oh yeah, smart. And then the snake as well. I know people when they see that they think it's just like a snake, but that means so much more to me as well, because she thought, since you like Britney, and Britney had that snake around her on the award show, so that's why she put the snake in. And
That's
so
awesome.
it is. That's why I was like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Because I thought about making it something to do with Funko, even though I was only collecting Funko at that time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I didn't, because then it's sort of like it implies I'm only collecting Funko, but it's like, hey, it's Kaity. You don't even know what the hell I do, so
Yeah.
I can do anything.
No, that's a good name. It's good.
Yeah.
And then Titus just said that you should have just called yourself Jenny Weasley.
Genuinely.
No, I mean, yeah, the name fits well. Flash Rate Videos definitely fits.
Definitely.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Now, where's that question at? Oh, now I got the question back. It was when I lost my train of thought. When you first started collecting Funko Pops, what did your family first think? Your parents, brothers, sisters. What did they first think?
My parents weren't too impressed. They sort of saw it as an addiction, and it was funny. It might be a little bit like too much information, but around the time that I started collecting Pops, I haven't mentioned this to a lot of people, but I have a traumatic brain injury.
Oh.
And one of the things that comes along with that is like an addictive personality. And so whenever I was buying Pops, they would always say to my therapists and things that I was buying these things, and it was because of this addictive personality, and I was addicted to collecting them. But I had a few years off, and now that I've got a YouTube channel and everything, they're really supportive now, and I'm not really sure what changed. Maybe they saw that I wasn't just being crazy. I was actually enjoying this and everything. So a few weeks ago, they bought me a big box of Pops, which is really nice, from Pop Culture, because I think there was a big sale, and I was like, oh yeah, you can buy me these for Christmas. So yeah, since then they've been a lot better and a lot more supportive with it. And like I mentioned before, my partner that I was with when I first started collecting, he went quite negative towards it as well. So that's kind of why I took a break for a while, just because everyone was so negative towards it. And then I had to play the catch-up game, trying to collect the grails, the current Pops that were out, and the ones that I'd missed. So that was a pretty expensive few months.
Oh, yes.
But my husband is amazing, and he doesn't really collect Pops himself. I kind of buy the Pops for him. He's a big fan. But yeah, he's really supportive of me and my channel, and he lets me buy Batman grails, and I bought one recently, and I was kind of joking about it. You'll see in a few weeks. It wasn't the pink chrome. I bought something else. And he said, you should buy it. Do it. It was a lot of money. So he's awesome. Yeah, I completely forgot what the question was. I kind of went off track. But yes.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Just like Flash Ray said, you got to keep that negativity out of your life, stay positive, and do what makes you happy.
Have you had people be negative about pops in your life too?
Well, not really as much.
Mm-hmm.
They just think
Hey.
it's a.
He's back.
They just think it's a waste of time and a waste of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like my parents, they keep calling them my pops dolls. I was like,
Oh.
I'll just let them call it that.
Yeah.
And then a while ago, I was hanging out with some friends, and two of them were telling me that, why don't you just sell your pops and just save up? And I was like, nah, I do what I want. You're not gonna get
exactly.
what I collect. And I just kind of ignored that fact. And I mean, because I do have two other friends that do support it. So like like I mean, and look at this, my brother. He's like almost 40. He's a big collector himself. Not Funko Pops, but like anything else. But then he always tells me from time to time, stop buying Funko Pops. And I'm like, why don't you stop collecting what you're collecting?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
there you go.
Exactly.
So I was like, you can leave, get out. No one wants you.
In yes, flash drive videos, it's definitely an addiction. I suppose it was just the way that they were sort of using it against me as a part of my brain injury, except it was more that I just really liked Batman pops. And I wanted to buy them. And that made me happy, so yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Gabe? Has your family been the same way?
Yeah, they have, most of them. They're like, why are you buying that crap? And then my mum would be like, why are you buying that crap? And then she'd be like, stop buying it. And then like 2 days later, she's like, ooh, I saw a pop at the shops and it's one you like, do you want it? I'm like, well, I thought you said it's crap. Why are you helping me? And then she goes out now and tells me, like, if I see a pop and I'm like, no, I don't want it now, she'd be like, no, get it, because then it'll go up in price later. And I'm like, all right. So if I get it, and I told her, I guess if I get it now, I'm not going to get in trouble by you.
Oh.
Yeah, I hear that. Now, how many? I mean, I think you kind of mentioned this a little earlier, both of you. How many pops would you have in total?
Let's have a look.
Well, on the Funko app, mine says 406, but then you have to take away, I think, maybe 12 of that because it's the mystery minis.
Okay.
So 300 something I have then.
Mine says 355,
Okay.
but I don't know if I've included all of the pops that are currently in this room in boxes.
So you might have more then.
Yeah, so for example, I did a haul today, and I'd actually forgotten that I had bought most of them. So I don't know if I've already put those into the Funko app or not, or if... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty soon you guys are gonna reach up to me.
Yes.
Yes.
I have half 500.
Holy shit! 1,000 pops, Greg.
Damn, Greg.
Well, that's who were they called? Devoted to Disney Down Under. They almost have. Oh no, sorry. They said they do have 1,000.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
That
I remember
is
them
so
saying that. They
cool.
were like, "We have 1,000." I was like, "Oh my god."
Where do you store all that?
I don't know. I'm having trouble storing just 300 and something.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
I have room to store more. I just like to be able to see all the pops on display.
Yeah.
Because I think the bookshelves that I've got, there's a room to have 3 or 4 deep.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like it's not fun not being able to see them though.
That's how mine are. Mine are
Really?
yeah, the ones in even these ones here, they've got ones behind them
Oh.
because I'm running out of room.
Take them out of box. You have the room.
No, I can't. Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm still OCD with that. Maybe later on.
Yeah.
And
I still remember when AJ put that photo on Instagram of him taking them out of the box. I put
There.
yeah, how YouTube. I did the is it the gif of Phoebe from Friends when she goes, "Oh my eyes," and she's like in that episode. And I did that to him because I'm like, "Oh my eyes."
Yeah, and yeah, bees popping. Yeah, feeling a bit better now, bro. Thanks, appreciate that.
Really glad to hear that, AG.
Yeah, because I don't know, it was just kind of weird that I was just getting a panic attack out of nowhere, and I never have panic attacks.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of weird.
I just I was just reading the messages, and reseller Jenny and Funko Cassie. Well, I think it's Cassie. She wrote that even Jenny is starting to come around to the pop party as well.
Join the dark side.
Yeah, she has. So they're definitely going to run out of room then.
Yeah.
If she joins in too.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And you know, to you both, you know, what was the biggest thing, main inspiration to have started a YouTube channel?
Well, like I said, mine was originally going to be Pokemon Go related. And I play a lot of Pokemon Go, and I thought it'd be fun to, when I'm actually out raiding, to vlog like everyone on YouTube does when they play Pokemon Go. And I ended up vlogging a few times, and I absolutely hated it. So I made the channel, and then I wasn't going to do anything with it. But then I thought, oh, you know, like I'll put up my pop collection with the intent of doing more Pokemon videos. And then, I don't know, I kind of just enjoyed Pokemon. I mean, sorry, I just kind of enjoyed doing Pokemon videos. So, yeah.
What about you, Gabe?
What made me want to start the channel?
Yeah.
Well, one of the main reasons was because all my friends don't collect Funko Pops, so I can talk to them about it. Like I can tell them, oh look, I bought this Funko Pop, and then they'll look at it and be like, oh, that's cool, but it's not the same as talking to like you guys who actually collect it. So that was one of the main reasons that I opened it up, so then I can actually talk to people and be like, oh look what I got, and then you guys, oh my god, like it's cool, and but you're doing it because you collect it as well.
Yeah.
So that's like one of the main reasons that I opened it up.
Good idea.
And you know, it was definitely a good, great thing that, you know, both of you started your channels, because you two have some of the best channels, you know, ever in this community.
Thank
you
you
so much.
You do too.
Yeah. We love your channel, AJ.
Yes.
Well, I tried because I came in this Funko community kind of late because when I made my Funko collector Instagram, that was back in early March. I was kind of like maybe on the fence about it because I was like, I don't know people to add. I don't know if I'm gonna meet people or talk to them, and out of nowhere, I started gaining some followers because I think my first picture that I posted was like, I guess you can say my Grail favorites shelf, and I gained over 60 likes, and I was like, oh damn, a lot of people love this post, and I just kept going through that, and throughout that time, Lamsey and J Rod, they were two of the. Oh, yeah. And like J Rod and Lamsey, they were two of the first people that I started talking to and everything. And out of nowhere, I made a story on my Instagram saying if I should start a YouTube channel. And Lamsey and J Rod, there were two of them that told me that I should. And the next day, or I think it was that same day. No, I think it was the next day is when I made my channel out of nowhere. My first video was like, I think over 400 views already, maybe more. I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with it. And that made me feel good. And, had a lot of comments. People tell me how I was great at it and how I should continue. And, now here we are, doing something new on my channel. And people enjoy, my videos, my haul videos, or like review videos or anything like that. And these TCI interview episodes, it has been a great, awesome experience. And just like, Gabe, you said, and Kaity as well, like that, you just meet a lot of people that's going to support you, and you're just going to support back. And it's just been awesome for me because, because pretty quick, you guys became like a family of mine, like I mentioned earlier, like a brother and sister. And it's just insane to me how that has grown for me because I'm just like someone that's been through a lot. And because, excuse me if I get a little personal, but like, I'm just someone that's been dealing with depression for a long time already. Even at one point, I've been suicidal. I just was tired of life and everything, and until it was with with Transformers and Pops that I loved getting because my main collection is Marvel, and Marvel is something I grew up with, with Spider-Man and the animated show, the first show, and that just made me keep going. I mean, even though they're plastic, it just gives you joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made me keep going because I love these figures, and now here we are. And I mean, I still go through things. I'm still going through some things at the moment, but like I'm always trying to keep my head up and trying to keep going in life. And and I know with you two and everyone that I talk to, they just been huge supporters of mine, always telling me to keep going alive, just keep doing you. And just try to remain happy and everything. And that's what
right. Keep doing you.
This is my boy Thor.
Thor.
Oh. You want to say hi, Dorsey?
Hi, Thor.
He's a shithead. He's not supposed to be upstairs. Hey, buddy. Where's Luxie Lou? Oh, I think I hear a second dog. Oh. This is Luxie and Thor.
Like,
They're brother and sister from the same litter.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
You too, Jenny. You rock. Oh, Cassie. Sorry, Casey. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments, guys.
No, you're right.
And Cassie has put, when she feels down, she just walks into her pop room, and it always puts a smile on her face.
Yep. My pop room's my happy place.
It used to be my happy. To me, it used to be my happy place until I was like, "What have I done?"
Yeah. It happens. Thank you so much for subscribing, Greg.
And then B's popping as well. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "What I love about AJ Collectibles is that he interviews all people from all walks of life. He's genuine and legendary, and makes a difference in people's lives of collecting. So much love, bro." That's from B's popping.
You're gonna get me emotional, please. But no, I really appreciate every single one of you. It just uplifted me, and that type of talk, those writings, it just makes me feel good knowing that I got a lot of people that's with me by my side, and just always being there for the support and everything.
Hey, 95 Pop Snaps.
Hey, Brooke.
Hey, Brooke. You showed up kind of late.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're now in the bed hour. We're about to end this already. Yeah,
It's okay. She can watch it when it gets uploaded anyway.
Yeah.
Because I do mention her in it, so she should watch it.
Yeah, because you two, and along with Adelaide, even though he kind of left early because of his phone having issues, this is my longest episode ever.
It's been great. Thank you so much for having me.
Power, that's why.
AUSSIE Power, that's right. And with that being said, I believe we're about to wrap this up already. So Kaity, Gabe, even Adelaide, who's not here, really appreciate all of you for being a part of this episode 28.
Okay. Thanks for inviting us.
No, yeah, and it's definitely a huge honor having you guys, my AUSSIE fam, because even though I haven't known you both for in a short time, I still appreciate you guys and just being there for me and being there for one another. It's always been great. Same with everyone that I talk to in the chat on a daily basis. Really appreciate all of you. Can't thank all of you guys enough. And make sure you guys go follow Kaity, go follow Gabe and Adelaide, who's not here again. Check out their Instagrams. Go check out their Instagrams, their channels on the description below. Make sure you go follow them, go subscribe to them, because if you don't, you're gonna have to go knock some heads around.
No, they don't have to. And if they want to, they don't have to.
Yeah. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. If you want to, it's all right.
No, yeah. I just, like I say, I can't thank Kaity enough, Gabe, Adelaide, that, just for being on here. And that it was definitely
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. It was definitely another great and fun, awesome episode, and my longest episode to date.
Yes.
Sorry for keeping you up so late.
We need to get a medal now.
Yeah.
For the longest live.
Yeah. And I also want to thank everybody in the comments who showed up.
Thank you, K Titus.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate everyone.
Yes.
Jerry, Sama, Bees, Steven.
Thank you, Flash
Greg,
Flash Ray,
JT, Pop Stitch.
Yep.
Brooke,
thank you, everyone.
You guys are all
Jenny and Cassie.
Have fun. Yeah, have fun, Cassie. She's going to rearrange her pops now.
Ooh, that's so exciting.
And also appreciate Titus, Bees for tuning in, joining in. Really appreciate every single one of you. Does mean a lot because you guys are also make what this TCI series has become a successful. You guys make it be successful as well. And like I said, thank you, Kaity, again. Thank you, Gabe. And Adelaide,
Alright.
if you ever see the replay, really appreciate you guys for tuning in, joining in. Really appreciate all you guys.
It's all right.
You're so welcome.
It's all right.
And-
Thank you for having us.
And like I said, make sure you go follow these guys. Like I said, if you don't. This is AJ from HeyIt'sKaity signing off. Appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
See ya.